series of week 5 here. We've got Team SMG taking on Army Geniuses in a all-important match here. At a little bit of pause, we'll give ourselves some time to continue seeing how this game's going to fare here between SMG and Army Geniuses, but we're back underway. And like we were saying, it's an ever so important series. SMG, they can secure their fate if they're able to take this series, and that will allow them to be promoted into their past couple of series. So maybe they can bring that momentum into this against SMG. They definitely have a lineup that they thrive on. Like my main Dire in a win condition, DB on the puck that can make plays, you know, Wami on a really comfort hero. You got the supports that they thrive on.
Yeah. Oh, they were even able to get the Ghost as well here. So that's a ton of harass that you're able to put out. He had 2 sets of tangos out at the start here on Rogi, and he's already been brought down to 2. He's a little low, yeah. Doesn't have the Dark Pack just yet.
Be able to continue. Wow, that impetus. Okay, Lim. He's going to pick up a big first blood on mid one.
Already got a medallion at 420 for Lim here. This is pretty nutty. Rogi, you are a dead man.
Wow. It's top going at the moment. It's really just been the bot lane with all the action.
There's that value point though in the DJ aura. They're able to chase down you, but I don't really care all that much.
Damn, that's so much damage with the purification. Alpha and KP able to find their first kill for SMG up top. Yeah, the Enchantress is such an incredibly strong laner, isn't she? She can really turn a lane around from what you'd expect to be, you know, difficult for you.
He's gonna be careful.
Jump in, Wami. He's got some Ravage potential if there are reinforcements, but a perfect use of the chain lockdown, and no extra heroes come regardless. So very early Quid gonna get picked up here from the Omni Knight. I mean, it's UK. Gonna get chased down. Carapace will give him some space, but a great Echo Stomp before the timing. Might get the deny.
Learn from your mistakes.
You know, again, the amazing support play comes out from SMG, which nullifies the effectiveness of a 2,000 gold item.
Yeah. Gonna be able to find UK there. Very nicely done with Arfu. He's got 3 points in the Inkswell and 1 towers, but Dire, they've got everything available if they want to take a brawl.
They do. Lim, he's gonna take it down.
Minus Enchantress now. Okay, never mind.
See, that's very unfortunate because they could have, like, they used the Enchantress to bait a little bit there. But Mangdai, he has the Illusion Rune bottled up, so even though he hasn't finished up his Manta style, he could have joined and made a real good effort at that tower defense and probably won it, to be honest, if the Enchantress was still around. Oh.
UK should fall mid one. They're actually going to commit the Ravage. They need to get rid of the Embrace, but the fact that he has to turn and deal with that Phantom allows mid one to close the distance. And now he's got a lot of Essence to feed off Wami. Morphling's going to swing on over, but SMG, the reinforcements come really fast mid. A coil on 4, but where's the follow-up with the Ravage on cooldown? The main Dire is losing a lot of mana as well. Nice Inkswell, mid one still continuing to hunt. He doesn't have the Shadow Dance available, but with 20 stolen Essence, he feels ever so safe to dive under that tower. He's even thinking about chasing forward for DB. Gets the pounce orb just at the last second, but Nia's got the remnants ready and available to charge up and go on the backline. Nia finds a killing spree, and they're not done just yet. A great use of the Impale, but they're still going to find the Inkswell stun as UK protected thanks to invisibility. But all in all, SMG, they bring the goons, and the goons show up to an incredible fight.
And yeah, I mean, that's the mid lane. No more pressure there. But Mangdai, he's farming on this bottom side. We could potentially catch him out here.
Maybe with the Embrace from Nighttime, they're still going to lead forward instead. A lot of Essence now, thanks to Morphling having full strength. Can he get the waveform away? Does it the last second. Dire finally rotate. Oh, the choke of fate. Oh, Fu. On point this game. 3-0-5 for your Grimstroke, and think they're lacking.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, how are you supposed to kill him? You can't do magic damage to him. You can't stun him. You can't do physical damage now with this extra armor coming out. They might be able to catch out the puck here.
Wow, Nia. The slight damage is through the roof. Ravage is going to clip a couple heroes. Nia's out of mana. but he does have bottle charges along with some remnants of what available here. Mid1 sweeping on down from top, so Army Geniuses have to be careful how long they stick around, especially with the Ravage on cooldown. The mid creep wave, that's really the tower that SMG want. They might just tank up the tower instead, so it is already low enough that mid1 doesn't really give a damn, but the thought is there from the puck. Sentry he's still hunting though, like he does not give a damn. He feels so strong with KP behind him, and he's got a big timing right now, especially knowing with the Ravage on cooldown. Mid1 looking over to Wommy. The tanky Tide is exactly what the Slark wants to feast on. If he can stack up the essence, they'll pincer him in the tree line, and Tide is going to be the second hero to fall here for Army Geniuses.
This is very keen by you that they're trying to get a kill here onto the Ember Spirit. You know they're all around, but this is an all or nothing play.
KP, finally the Guardian Angel is going to come through, and the coil does nothing. Mid1's got so many stacks right now. Can he get the Jaunt away? No, the leash is still going to last a long enough duration. Mid1, wow. The Strength Tread saving life there. DB, okay, never mind. Puck. Well, we've been kind of questioning the playstyle of the Puck. You're hoping he was going to get aggressive early. Now that he's trying to play across the map, it's costing him a couple kills, and into Roche they go, and they should be able to take it.
4 members of Army Geniuses all grouped up, but they're not really in a position to do much of anything without this Puck. I think it's just a snowball effect, right? Like, for me, first blood onto him, but nothing since then.
Roche for SMG is going to be a free one. It looks like Dai were aware at the last second, but they weren't able to formulate a response here. Aid on the Morphling. They're going to smoke up. It's a nice gush on the ground with the Ravage as well, but it does nothing. Mid1's able to get rid of it instantly with the Dark, packing it with the Earth Splitter. SMG will rip them apart one after another. As they lose 4, they've got vision of the retreating Enchantress as well. Nia's out of remnants, but what a team fight. You'd usually think of a Ravage Coil, the one that's more favored in a team fight. But the Earth Splitters are on point from Roji, and they still get the Enchantress. Nia's got no backup. I think Lim might be able to get away, but wow, what a fuck. So I'm trying to... Oh,
right after Roche.
Scans on the point there. SMG, hot pursuit. The Stalkers of the night here. Don't nerf DB. Still got vision. Nice slide from Nia, man. This is a tricky kill as now the reinforcements have come. DB's wasted a lot of their time here, and it's actually going to cost Arfu his life. So finally, it took them almost 20 minutes here for Army Geniuses to get another kill. They're going to try and look to deal with Nia. The silence and the control is there. They'll find a second in such a short duration. But Mid1 is looking to punish. As long as he's got KP in his back pocket, that's all the Slark needs. They will deal with the support as well. Instantly brought down thanks to the shotgun build from Mamang Dyer, but Mid1, he'll find a tanky target, hone onto him, and just start to feed away the essence. He is away from the Omni Knight. They really need to kill KP first before dealing with Mid1. He's got the Aegis, and KP can come forward at the last second just to protect Mid1, and we see that now. Solar Crest is out. Mid1 losing a lot of mana, losing a lot of health as well. The shotgun just gets back to safety, and KP's there once again. They didn't kill the Omni Knight, and it's going to cost them not killing off the Slark, and they're still looking for more as Mid1 pounds forward. Have they got a stun? Inkswell just there. Mid1, he wants more Agi, and he's going to find it. Up to 11 perma now. Left of the Aegis, they should look to try and take a tier 3 with it.
DB's holding on to a lot of money here. Finally buys up the Dagon, but...
Leash up the Nyx, and Mid1's beyond godlike right now. UK's got no buyback here for this high ground defense, and they might just have to give up the melee.
I think they will. Mamang Dai, he's waiting to TP back until he's got that BKB gold, but he's just about a wave short. He'll be farming it now, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Oh, they're even TPing down for it. Grimstroke's coming.
Dyer?
Eventually gets out. Okay. This could be good. Grimstroke's not there.
See if they're aware of this though. Oh, another great Echo Storm. Time and time again, Rogi's just so on point. Like, I don't know.
Grimstroke's got the Ag Shard. Like, you are not killing the Slug unless you burst him 100-0.
Now, KP's still... Look at the position of the Omni. Just time and time again, straight on top of mid one, and Earth Splitter's gonna fly. Mermaid Die's got the BKB, but now they're gonna get leashed up on the higher gun, refreshes the duration here. As they're gonna try and look to turn. It's a great call, but the Ravage gonna fly as well. Catches 3. They've stunned up the Omni Knight, but mid one doesn't matter. Purchased off instantly thanks to the Dark Packs. Now gonna look to turn to deal with the side hunter as well, and that's it. They tap out. SMG just steamroll Army Geniuses in this game 1.
Fantastic team play coming out for SMG, but again, it was just...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second match here between Team SMG and Army Geniuses. We saw mid one and Co popped off in that game 1. Can they do it in the second game? That's the question. Yeah, we're always about those game 3s, especially with teams like this. Get to see some incredible Dota right now between Army Geniuses and SMG, and that's going to trickle on forward into the upper division that will be later on tonight. We got 2 incredible series over there as well.
Yeah, they're trying to go in onto KP, but that value point in the DJ Aura, will it be enough?
It will not.
What's this?
So the orb there from DB is going to be able to pick up the first blood of the game, just as I was saying what lane to look out for. It's Curse down bot. Really seeing the Dominator come into play here. Like, he's got 36 last hits compared to the 22. Nia was doing great for the first couple of waves and then slowly start to tail off. As you get the Phantoms, going to prevent him from utilizing the defensive snowball, but well, it works out just as well with Lim on the backline here for the banishment. But Nia still is going to pull them away thanks to the dissimulate. But Meng Daya is umming and ahhing right now whether he wants to go in or not with the Huskar. He's got double bracer along with the helm, so he's relatively sustainable, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive through all the damage that SMG can dish out when they surround him. Still doing relatively well though for Dio. He's got the armlet almost completed, so we'll see if Army Genius is going to be able to hit that big timing though.
This rotation though.
Can they burst through him? He's pretty low right now. Meng Daya is gonna fall. Very nice movement from Team SMG. Well aware of the positioning, and now that with that pick off, they can transition that into another up top as Wami's in trouble here. Mid one's getting a couple roots. They'll miss the remnant, but regardless, a last root for mid one to lock him in place allows him to get another pick off. Well, Wami's dead now. They get the Huskar, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill on Wami into the T1 tower because they got the catapult. There's some big mistakes getting made here, and it's... You can't... As a Huskar lineup, 3 deaths, you cannot be making mistakes. Yeah, and we're seeing they haven't taken any towers as well, DB.
First Dream Call used on a Trio Protector that's going to live. Maybe.
Maybe, would you? No, it will die. But we're setting up for Wami up top. They've got the haste on Neo, so Neo can rejoin them. So they just need to make sure they... he doesn't even have a TP available, so they don't need to hold no stuns. Wami's Vanguard pressed attack is not as easy to kill with just these 2 heroes, and now he's going to have some backup as well from the Shadow Team, but Nia's going to jump the support instead. Great prioritization coming through from the Void Spirit, and now they'll try and deal with the Legion Commander. Another Astral set forward, but they're going to look to turn for Fu. Tag teams out. Can they get a dual victory coming through if the Inkspell's fast enough, which it isn't? So they're unable to get the return kill there, unfortunately. Nia's committed into the fight here with the Astral Seps on cooldown, and finally Army Geniuses are able to hit back. KP.
Chasing to KP.
Nice silence, KP. If he stays alive long enough, which he will, Puck actually reset. And it means that KP gets the goons, and he's got Solar Crest up already. This is continuing to look scary. Them at the moment, and maybe Dire with taking that tier 1 mid. They definitely have a window or opportunity to take Roche. Yeah.
Well, at least they're going to try and contest it this time around. Lim's going to know that it's going on with the use of that Shadow Poison. But again, I feel like you got to get a pick off first. Like, who are you going to find? Tree and Protector would be fantastic. He's revealed on the top side.
They don't have a main guy just yet. He's still farming. Nia stun onto 2. He just gets the snowball off, but they're still going to be able to bring him down after with the last astral step. They drop the call on the higher ground. Husker is still not joining this fight, as 2 will fall on Army Geniuses. He's hitting a tier 1 tower. They're losing 2 and probably back into Roche.
KB, level 15. He's going to try and commit with this.
Okay, Renee Dyer sending this ground. Mid one's gonna have to retreat away, but the Jewel's gonna come through. Where's KP? Guardian Angel in the nick of time now with the purification kill. Mid one pops the battle trance. Oh, it just rips him apart. Husker with the BKB timing does absolutely nothing.
Off cooldown for 10, I think it was 12 seconds at the time.
Might get brought down. Double astral step. Nia and R-Phil time and time again. The duo is getting so active this game.
Early deaths. You know, it means that he was forced to farm continuously, be away from his team, not have the BKB. They needed to use the Demonic Purge. I'm not putting this onto Lim at all. Like, you probably should have made the attempt when you had...
And he's even just hitting a tier 2 tower for free here. Very much closing in on the level 18. And if he gets a first hit root, DB, I think he's dead here with Nia's positioning. And yep, that he is. That's just a waning rift. DB still, can he get away? Cannot.
Oh my. This is not the way that you wanted to come off your solid momentum in recent weeks.
No, it's
and
not.
the thing is, like, for mine, you gotta just let this Rax go. You need to take a 5v5 fight and use everything onto one hero. But the thing is, now it can't be mid one because he's got the Aegis. So there's no way to kill mid one twice. That's the big issue.
And we've already seen how difficult it is when he's got KP behind him. Dude, actually, right-click anyone for a Husker.
Got a BKB early. And yeah, that's a risky proposition for sure. DB, he's gone in deep again. Will they be able to pick off a Grimstroke at least? Nope, the heals.
It's just so demoralizing when they can't even pick off a Grimstroke. Like SMG's movements, they're just making sure no one dies. And if they...
Chances that he might be down here solo, he's just going to run on into this wave. He doesn't care.
KP? Can he survive long enough to the rest of the team to get there? Some of the abilities are on cooldown at the moment. Now, Wami's just walking up a high ground blind, pops the... Please press the attack. But is this going to be enough? Mid one's also got a double damage room for the team fight. Main guy's going to light break forward. He's also got a lot of damage to play with, but it's not going to matter. Mid one actually turns his attention with the battle trance, gets away from the Husker. Now his attention locks on as the main Dyer will fall. It's a triple kill. He gets a first hit root as well. An ultra for mid one. I don't think he's going to get... They just caught... Wow. Army Geniuses demoralized here.
Perfectly understandable. I mean, you even just look at the HP in that fight. You use the battle trance, so that's why Troll's back up at max HP, but